Hey, it's the Money Man, Eddie Money, watching Jiggy Jag TV.
Okay, Jiggy Jag TV at the ICT Comic-Con. I have been waiting an entire year to talk to Jerry the King Lawler.
I've been over there about 45 minutes. It hasn't. Oh, you're talking about snow.
You were supposed to be at a Comic-Con in Kansas City.
Oh, yes.
Where I met you the first time.
Right.
And I have been eagerly anticipating talking to you again.
Well, you're getting to see me now, and coming up, we got Kansas City's coming up again, so it's been a little over a year.
I have a couple questions. I'm not going to get to all of these Memphis-related questions.
Good.
These are from the biggest Jerry Lawler fan in the world, Jim Cornette. I have listened to his podcast. I have taken notes.
Well, I mean, I guess he's still a fan, but he's also become a good friend. But yeah, Jimmy started out and I remember taking photos. Is right there in Louisville. And then we brought him down to Memphis, and I can't tell you how much money all the wrestlers made off of selling photographs that were taken by Jim Cornette.
That's awesome. Okay. Some of these names I know, and I know you're going to know these names, but Radford Tyndall, Robert Reed, Ken Raper, there it is, and Jafford Jameson. Did I get that right?
No, Jimmy Jameson.
Jimmy Jameson.
Yeah.
Would they be a great stable of job guys?
That's exactly what they were. And see, I don't know if a lot of people know this. That's a term that we use in wrestling back in the day, job guys.
Enhancement talent.
Exactly. But the reason they were called job guys was because they had a regular job rather than wrestling was not their regular job. Like Robert Reed owned a tanning salon at that time. That was his real job. But on Saturday mornings, he was able to come over and wrestle somebody and enhance the match for them. And so was Jimmy Jameson, and Ken Raper just passed away this past month. Yeah. So, but yeah, those guys were invaluable to us. I mean, you had to have guys like that because you couldn't put the top guys against each other on TV because that was for free. You had to make people pay to come to see those matches.
Okay, another question I have.
And Robert Reed played on my softball team for
and that's what I was getting ready to talk about.
40 years.
So recently you had this end of this softball team. Why did this? Because you're still wrestling to this day. Why
I still wrestle to this day because I can slowly plod around the ring, but I can't really run like I used to run. And that's the whole thing with the softball. I could probably still go out there and get by in a game and everything, but when it's really uncomfortable to try to run the bases, it just, I don't know, it just, I've for years played first base because you didn't have to run that much at first base. So, but yeah, just my knees give me a lot of problems now.
I also heard through various sources that you played flag football and broke your leg and was still able to.
Well, it wasn't flag football. Back in the day at my old high school, Treble High School, we used to play just tackle football. We'd show up on Sunday, 20 guys would show up out there and would, pick up teams and just beat the crap out of each other. And when the funny thing was, my best friend, Jerry Calhoun, the referee for us, is the guy that threw I don't even know, like a chop block tackle. And I was wearing cleats at the time, and my cleat was planted, and boom, he just hit me just right, and it cracked both bones in my leg, and I was out of action for like a year.
So why were you never the NWA World Champion? Every other belt imaginable.
Well, no, I never won a championship in WWE.
Well, no.
But I had the AWA championship. Yeah, you're right. 168, or I think now it's up to 172 different titles over the years. But I just didn't wrestle in the NWA very much. We brought the NWA champion in for a while. Close, I wrestled, Harley Race, Terry Funk, Dory Funk, all the way back to Jack Briscoe. Yeah. But it just didn't happen. I don't know.
Okay, my final question before I let you go. I know that in Memphis they tried out Gordon Soley as an announcer, And there has been rumor that if they would have replaced Gordon Solie with Lance Russell, they would have hung him in the streets in effigy. Lance Russell is a legend in Memphis.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever tried out Gordon Solie. We were honored to have Gordon Solie come and visit us there. It wasn't a tryout by any means. He just came and helped us out as a guest announcer for us a little bit. But yeah, I mean, the people in Memphis were so used to Lance Russell and Dave Brown. I don't know how they would have reacted to Gordon on a regular basis, but everybody in Florida and NWA, Gordon was it to them. You know, he was the Lance Russell and Dave Brown of the NWA and Florida wrestling, as opposed to Memphis. But yeah, I loved to have Gordon call my matches when I was down in Florida. He was great.
Okay, I've got to go. You've got people in line, but before I go, we're gonna get your guy paid, and I need you to sign this poster for me.
Oh wow!
I traveled
Dyersburg, Tennessee,
just to see you wrestle that night.
Holy mackerel!
A few years ago.
Yeah, that hadn't been that long ago. There's the last remaining Moondog right there that was on that show. It's crazy.
Well, Jerry, thanks for doing this, brother.
No problem, man.
And thanks for watching Jiggy Jag TV.